He was born in poverty and rose to become a partner in a Prince George's golf course. Jimmy Garvin says the game gave him the skills to deal with the ups and downs of life, and now he's passing it on to the younger generation. Byron Scott has the story.
There are more than 19,000 golf courses in the United States.
There are only 4 African-American owned golf courses in the country. It's more about fun for me now than anything else.
58-year-old Jimmy Garvin is part owner of one of those 4, the Marlton Golf Course in Upper Marlboro.
Oh, she ran over the green.
Garvin, who gets out on the greens daily, says his is a life of survival. Born in southern Florida, he says it wasn't easy.
Growing up in poverty down in South Florida, living in, 2-room shack, no running water, no indoor toilet. My mom could not take care of us. My dad had passed away at 14. He was a logger. When
it became clear his mother could not care for him, his godmother, Florence Jelks, took him in.
She was the assistant principal at the high school. So once I moved in with her, I've now begun to have 3 hots in the cot, if you will.
Garvin won a baseball scholarship to Howard University for pitching. His scholarship would run out, though, before he graduated, but it's also where his coach, Chuck Hinton, introduced him to golf, the game that would change his life.
Each morning he would get up and lead a team to go somewhere. I didn't know where he was going. So one day I decided to ask him, "Coach, where are you going?" He said, "I'm going to the golf course." I asked him, could I tag along? He said, "Yes, you can, but you got to learn to play golf."
Garvin chronicled his life in the book, Legacy of a Common Man. The walk was uphill.
And I think it's important that I share that in the book with those children who are out there who are faced with some situation they think they can't get out of. But it takes hard work and dedication.
There would be another dip and comeback in Garvin's life. Several years ago, he faced a federal indictment for a crime committed by a business associate he says he knew nothing about.
I was found guilty.
And what happened at that point?
Didn't serve any time. I was given probation. 3 years probation and 80 hours community service.
Garvin and his partners, HWV Enterprises, took over and opened the Marlton in April of this year. He also runs Jimmy Garvin Legacy Foundation.
And the foundation is in place to help kids with academic support, K through 12. We have a learning center where kids come in to look at math, English, and science. We also have a travel aspect where we take the kids to the Bahamas, St. Lucia, and all the states in the United States to compete in golf. Now, I felt that was important because most of our kids, once they leave home for the first time to enter college, don't know how to build relationships, don't know how to network. So I felt it was important to take the kids out of their environment into a strange environment so that now they have to learn to meet people and understand how relationships work.
And Garvin, who went back to Howard and got his degree in 2008, says his foundation has helped several hundred children ages 7 through 17.